It's not the best choice. I like this pistol. It's got a good handle. Well, I know there's like a little hole in the wall over here that I can get in and out at. It's right here. Did I get these guys? Yeah. Alright, let's go back to that Reed fellow. I mean, it's a snake. Can't trust the snake. Oh. I don't know what happens now. So I go back a bit. Guess that's what I get for not paying attention to my health. Okay. We'll try that again. I'm assuming the bow won't mess with me.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's keep moving. Looks like Edgewater's out of power. Oh. We'll get that put away. Head on in. Hopefully not everybody hates me. What I am gonna do real quick is go to the shop. Where's that general store? Come in here, and then it's like off to the right somewhere.
You some sort of freelancer?
Yeah. There it is. Huh.
Power's out, but I can't just leave my goods unattended.
Don't suppose you'd care to do business?
Let me see what you're
Music to
selling.
my ears.
Dang. Well, aren't you pretty proud of your wares? You must not be in any position to buy. Have a good day.
Is Reed hiding in there?
Mr. Thompson is aware of your concerns and remains committed to guiding Edgewater.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
It's not personal. I need your power regulator. Well, that's not true. If it wasn't personal, I would have just done it for you. To teach you a lesson.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
You're all slaves to Spacer's choice. I'm liberating you.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Call him off. I don't want him bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be.
All right. Okay. There. Now let's check out Parvati. Here. Boost engineering. Less threat. Healthy. Huh. I like that one. Let's check your armor out. What do you got? Mechanics overalls?
Stand down, all of you. We're done.
Don't know how long we'll last. An hour.
Thank you. Spacer's Choice hasn't invested enough in their people in order to stand up to me. Would have been an easy move taking all of them. Oh, there's a map. I haven't even bothered with that. Cool. It's time to move on. Back to the good old unreliable.
We can handle it.
Dang. Good little run off to my ship here. That thing is massive. I don't even, damn. A little bit better equipped than the last time I was here.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew.
Well,
Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it.
come on.
Until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Parvati, we're gonna have fun. I've never flown this thing before. Ava, I'm back.
Captain, I have
Ada?
detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Across from me, up the cargo bay. Or through the cargo bay and up the ladders. And power regulator. Good stuff. Nothing like a good bit of regulation to your power. Alright. Looking good. Ada,
What
what's
can I
next?
do for you, Captain?
I installed it.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded, and also I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine. I'm gonna have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want to explain it?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Can I just steal a uniform?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How?
Science, that's how.
I'm fine.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. We're gonna take a minute and go up to the captain's quarters.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Gotta go deal with Gladys. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, and then perks wise. High maintenance. Looking good. Sam. I will check in with her on that. Parties. Oh, this is party stuff. Alright, thank you. Cool. Actually, you know what? 0G brews. Store 'em. And we'll go with a bunch of nanners. These apples. What other aid do we have? Nice. Trip teas. Corona cigarettes, huh? We'll leave some of the stuff out, why not? Bathroom. Pavarti is down there.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently Ada's the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Ada, Farty's gonna be fixing you from now on.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Did you learn your trick?
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
You worked beside him your whole life?
Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real little. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches.
Did your dad ever work
Not
on
on
ships?
the regular. Once in a great long while, a Saltuna boat would break down on the pad. He'd always bring me along for those. Mostly, he did the same as me. Kept Bess, the cannery, running. Turned loaders, plumbing and electricity, some plastering. I never got the hand of that.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you actually are good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
You didn't like your classes?
There were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
Jeez. What'd you do on your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
That's it? Nah, you build anything fun?
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
This has been interesting.
Oh, did something break?
Break time's over. That's all good. I gotta get back to it too. Ada.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
What's up with the automech gathering dust in the
The
janitor's
unit
closet?
is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate. Certainly, Captain.
What kind of
What
entertainment
would
you
you like
got?
to hear?
Play my favorite
Now
song.
playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
That's not my favorite.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
That's enough for now.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
I'll talk
Take
to you
care.
later.
I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Alright, first Sam. Well, let's get moving. This is pretty interesting. I think I had to go to Terra 2.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
I think that's where I was supposed to go, right? Journal. Speak to Gladys on the ground breaker. Only neutral station. Groundbreaker. There we go.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Okay.
Can we talk?
Yeah,
Hey,
what's up?
Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure. Well, are you asking to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want
Let's
to talk
do it.
about something else?
Break time's over. Let's get going. Oh man, it's got so many vibes from games that I love, like the Mass Effect vibe too. Alright, who's this?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Thank you.
Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it. That guy's had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
It's having me walk pretty slow right now. Did I trigger something on accident?
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more then. Really sell it to me.
Hawthorne died in a crash. I took his ID so I could fly his ship.
Not fond of that story. It lacks dazzle. What else have you got?
I won the ship in a poker game. He gave me his
Please,
idea.
you can do better than that. Where's the drama?
Here, you abducted me?
I like where this is headed. What happened to this, vile kidnapper?
He's dead.
You must feel terrific. Good for you.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
This has to be a mistake.
Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Might be y'all could come to accords if you play your cards right. Huh. Records show this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. You might not be in this pickle for long. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated.
Got it.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Looking for Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
See her?
Be seeing you.
Oh, I'm encumbered. That's why I'm walking slow. Huh?
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Okay, this is driving me crazy. Just gonna go ahead and drop that.
Patterns of acid and sulfur
It's not really gonna help. Just a shop would be nice, I guess. Holy cow, this place is cool.
Bar, a CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it.
Whoa.
It's time for a KYO.
Spacer's Choice, what? Martin Callahan. What? Oh, that's so cool.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Let's see what you got for sale.
Have a look.
I gotta ditch some stuff. Anything else that I want to sell? Animal parts? What is this, just junk? Oh. Yeah, sell it all. Alright, what do you got for sale? That's pretty cool. It's a costume accessory. That seems kind of fun. Well, I should probably get her some armor. I don't know. We'll wait on that for
I'm
now.
not going anywhere, you hear?
Let's go over here. Who's this?
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let's see what you got. An automag pistol. Nice. I kind of like that. 600, but it is pretty good. What mods do you have? Modifies to shock damage. Well. That's pretty good. Let's go for it. No, I don't need to use this heavy ammo all the time. And then we'll go... hang on to that for now.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now.
This is Halcyon.
Ah, yes.
Let's see.
Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Again.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table?
Alright, I had to take a quick break, get some water. Alex never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Well, what is that about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Come on, stop playing coy.
I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust.
How can I win it then?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you where he is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
I did have something else.
Be my guest.
Does it seem hot in here to you?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Dang. Well, aren't you a little snooty? Let's see, what are those?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Okay. So you get to play butler to the big guy.
To serve at our most esteemed chairman's behest is an honor, and one I'm most thankful for. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
He's got weird facial expressions. Can you get me to Stellar Bay?
Good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So, no?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
No would have done it.
Best to be clear, I believe.
What do you do?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Big fish in a small space station.
I have few complaints.
Why are there armed guards?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
Seems like you're looking for a fight to me.
Hardly. And if I might be frank, I doubt the Mardettes would be much match for seasoned UDL troops. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
I'm leaving. Let's do some skills. Let's see here. That's good there. There we go. Okay. Now let's go talk to this chick that... What's her name that I'm with? I always forget. Oh.
You can't get me out of there.
Good to see you, Dr. Fenhill.
Well, what's going on actually?
Something I can help you with?
Can I buy some supplies?
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Okay. I'll see you around.
Take care.
get this door open here. Nice.
Bless my heart.
Glad.
A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
How many bits? 10,000 bits.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Wow. What's the opportunity?
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No
Do you know
homesick.
Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
So, why?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was. Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe. Maybe it's just some sort of automated message.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Sounds like an opportunity.
I appreciate a woman who knows one when she hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
My services definitely don't come cheap.
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your Adams. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What do you got for sale?
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Buy all 4 of them there. And buy that too. Ooh. Ooh. Do I even have anything to sell? Not enough. What's over here? Better get on. Oh, what was that? What's this? Medical bay keycard. Okay. Huh. What are the settings here? Controls. There. Huh. Oh, my bad. Well, let's just go anyways. This room's empty.
What? Something's not right. Open fire!
Jesus. Alright, let's see here. Just steal everything I can get my hands
To the last ratchet on rotten time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Get out of here before I piss him off anymore. What's up here?
Advertisement for the fall.
Ouch. Bathrooms. Sleeping quarters. Oh. Yeah. Stuff to steal.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
What kind of business?
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
What do you and Gladys do
Last
here?
year? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
But I'm standing right here.
Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years.
Are you just pretending?
Huh? What?
Forget it.
Huh. Now that I heard. Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Huh.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? You got your punch right here.
What can I do for you? Need some Adreno? It's good for you. Spacer's promise. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice.
Alright, what do you got?
Have a look. You should give our latest product a try.
Oh.
Ollie Ollie Toxi-Free. Now with activated charcoal. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice.
Alright, I'm upset at myself for that. Nothing, I just
has been better than usual around here.
I want to go to Junlei Tyson.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Is this it? No.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly...
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Tiffany. Nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely they would want to.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
I'm supposed to know where that is.
I forget not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
I'll get it.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Hey, there was one other thing.
The ship's groaning something fierce, but I can make time for you.
I'll be on my way, actually. Huh.
This is how
I want to get to my ship as quickly as possible. I don't think I have her with me.
Hey, you got a second?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Okay. Pretty eager to throw in.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Come on.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers? Sure, I can be myself. I can be myself better than anybody else in the system. You're looking for crew, I'm looking for a way off this port. So we've got something in common already. And yeah, I know I came on a little strong, but honestly, when was the last time anybody was so eager to throw in with you? That's gotta count for something, right?
How about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
You want to tell me why you're out of work?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top? Classic.
Any good enough fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
And how about your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Good enough.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
I'm packed up and ready to go already, it looks like. Well, let's go to the interior real quick and then... pop back out so I can choose my crew. Barney and Felix. Continue.